Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video brings me to Balsam Grove, North Carolina. We're going to be doing a hike to a series of 4 waterfalls. Going to be starting on the Summy Cove Trail, which is decommissioned. Trailhead's just behind me here. I'm parked on the side of NC 215, a couple miles past Courthouse Creek Road, which is also closed. But the falls I'm going to be hiking to in this order are going to be Courthouse Falls, Cody Falls, and then Upper Courthouse Falls, and then Red Rock Falls. I have not personally been to Upper Courthouse or Red Rock Falls, so those will be new to the channel and new to me. Starting out a little bit of a rainy day, but forecast is expected to clear up in the next hour or so, and it should not rain the rest of the day if the forecast holds true. The date of the recording of this video is Saturday, February 21st, 2026. It's currently around 50 degrees. Temperature should reach the low 60s today in this area, I believe. Here's the old sign here, or call it old if you want, I guess, but trail decommission sign letting you know that it's decommissioned. To me, I take that as it's not maintained anymore, at least not by any type of Forest Service or government agency. So, I have read some reports that the trail is in good shape. You know, no major obstacles that you won't be able to get around easily. So, I've also never hiked this trail. I've been to several of the falls out here, but I've never hiked this trail to them. I've always just hiked the road or driven the road to a certain point at least. Do have one obstacle right here already. Should be able to easily crawl under, no big deal. Anyway, hope you enjoy this video. Looking at getting around 7.5 miles, I think, round trip. Probably be a little bit longer than my videos typically are. This will probably exceed the 10-minute mark on this one. But thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy it. I did read that the first half a mile of this coming from the road is pretty steep. And then it kind of levels off a little bit, or at least somewhat after that. So I think this trail alone actually has around 1,000 feet, give or take, elevation gain just hiking this trail alone to Courthouse Falls as an out and back. So do expect to see quite a bit of climb, maybe more than 1,500 feet overall with everything I'm doing. So it'll be a good workout. Yeah, they weren't lying when they said it was a little steep at the beginning. I believe it's going to level off somewhat, at least pretty soon though. Getting close to the top of a little hump here. I'll stop to take off my rain jacket. Other than the raindrops from the trees, it's dead silent out here. Really nice. So I kind of met an intersection here. I come from up that way, and the path continues that way. Kind of goes straight across here. I'm going to continue straight, more downhill from here. It's seeming like the bulk of the elevation is going to be on the way back, because what little bit I climbed doesn't compare to what I went down, it seems. Also wanted to point out that I have seen blue blazes. Don't know if that's going to continue the entire route or not. Like I said, I haven't done this, but I have seen several of those. Some look fresher than others, but doesn't necessarily mean anything. Just thought I'd mention that. Fog's starting to clear out a little better so I can kind of see my surroundings better than I could. And the sun's creeping out as well. Expect it to be a little cloudy most of the day, but it could vary, I guess. Just hoping to have some pretty good lighting to get some photos, but we'll see how that goes. So the trail just took a right hook, so now we're kind of hiking what I would say is back towards the direction of the road now. I know we're far ways off from the road, but going back towards it now. I'm following a little stream down there. And we've met some fog again. Good news is I can hear a creek down there now, so probably can't hear it on video, but as soon as I met the wall of tree and fog right here, you could definitely hear it. I do believe we are well over halfway to Courthouse Falls, which will be our first stop. Come across a little bit of a landslide right here. Goes on down through there and uprooted some of the trees. And there's some downed trees right across the trail here. So far, this is really the only obstacle I've seen. But again, it wasn't too difficult to get around. So far, you know, I'm over a mile in. Not really seeing a reason why, you know, this trail will be decommissioned. But I guess I'm not too surprised given how they've kind of handled the Courthouse Creek Road. They've had it closed at times when it really just didn't make sense for it to be closed. I'm sure it's in bad shape now after Helene, but before that, I walked it a number of times and really never understood why it was closed until they finally opened it. And opened a section of it, not the whole thing, but never understood the reason. A little frustrating, but anyway, just kind of somewhat of a rant, I guess. This has been really nice, especially since the trail is leveled off. Just kind of been walking this one direction. Nice and flat for a little while, but I know at some point we're gonna have to be making our way down. We're pretty high up above the creek. Nice little wooden bridge here. So I think I found one of the reasons why it's decommissioned. This bridge here that once probably went across, rested on this log. It's clearly been pushed away there. But nonetheless, should be a pretty easy crossing. May not even have to get my feet wet. And a couple of tents set up over here. Did not see any cars at either trailhead. Which would mean that they either got dropped off or this has been left here. I will say it's an awesome campsite right here. Very big, nice and open. Courthouse Falls. All right, so going back up to the trail we were on, the path to Cody Falls right here. It's a scramble path. I think there's actually a couple of different ones, but I've been down this one twice already, so I'm gonna do it again. But it's a little less obvious, but it's just before you get back up to the trail. I'm gonna scramble down here real quick, take a few pictures and show you that. This is Cody Falls. Really like a little miniature courthouse. Pretty neat little area. Actually a really nice one. All right, I'm back on the main trail now. Just want to point out that there's a bit of a landslide right here on the trail. This leads to the normal path that you would go down the courthouse. It looks like some people probably went down it and went down right here as well. All right. Now we're gonna make our way to Courthouse Creek Road, or FS 140. When we meet that, we're gonna make a left. And I believe there's gonna be a gate there somewhere that we're gonna go around, walk to the end of it, and that's where our next stop should be, or our next waterfall is Upper Courthouse Falls. All right, so we come to a sharp curve here. Got a gate that way, and there's a gate right up there too. Ironically, both are open, but doesn't really matter because the main gate is closed. But we're gonna go this way. So basically, we come from there, and in the curve, we kind of just bear off, go straight, take a right, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna continue on 140. Pretty good sized campsite right along the creek there. Have a nice sound of the water and plenty of solitude, I'm sure. Still making our way to the end. This is Upper Courthouse Falls. Really nice slide style waterfall. Got a little narrow pool right here at the base. A little bit nicer than I thought it was gonna be. Thought it was gonna be smaller than this. Just literally towards the end of the road. Like once you reach the end of the road, you can see it through the trees pretty easily. I'm gonna take a little break here, have some water, and then check my notes and see what my next move is. I do believe we're gonna have to go back that way just a piece and pick up an old trail or drainage that was on the left of the falls. But yeah, Upper Courthouse Falls. All right, so I'm back over here where the road ends. Falls are right there. Where I'm going is up through here. It's pretty steep. This will get us around Upper Courthouse. Oh, the fun part has officially begun. This little stretch right here has been about the clearest section so far. Lots of trees down and just a lot of growth. I do think I'm going to have to cross the creek at some point. So far, this path has continued on the left side of the creek. I'm just following it. It's supposed to be looking for a smaller waterfall. Flows into a nice pool, how it's described in my notes. And there we're supposed to cross. There may be a number of crossings actually. Pretty sure this is our little 10-foot waterfall that's missing. The trail keeps going, but I think we're gonna have to cross fairly soon. Really nice spot right here. So I did cross in the last clip that I showed you and picked up a trail that's actually a little better shape at the moment than what was on the other side. Hope it continues that way. Save me some time. Got plenty of time to do everything, but I like to be real conservative when doing things as extreme as this. Wow, look at that. Nice. Really nice little drop right here. Really starting to see a lot of red, orange in the rock. All right, so I came from there, that little jungle area, and the creek splits right here. So our stream is going to be on the right. I'm gonna head up that way and see what happens. This is a really, really nice spot again here. Got one kind of long cascade there. This here's more of a drop. Really, really nice spot. All right, so I made it around that split. Probably going about 50 to 75 yards, I would say. I think we're probably getting pretty close. Under 1/10 of a mile is what I would guess. I'm gonna try to just stay in the creek, I think. If it continues to look this way. Kind of shallow and got some spots I can step on easily. So hopefully we'll be there soon. Red Rock Falls. Really nice waterfall, but that tree that has fell across there kills the vibe a little bit. But it's still really, really nice. You see the detail in the rock there. Continues to flow this way. do believe that's Devil's Courthouse right there. As you can see, I've made it back to the Summy Cove Trail. Probably got about a mile or so left, give or take. And it is looking like my estimated distance of about 7.5 miles is probably going to be pretty accurate. It's going to be around that. And I'm also going to include my link for my GPS track in the description. That way if someone wants to kind of see exactly what I did on the map, you'll be able to. I'm in no way recommending that you do the hike to Red Rock Falls, because it does have some sketchy parts, and there technically is a trail most of the way. I would refer to it as bits and pieces of an overgrown trail. At times it was just easier to walk through the water in the creek. But all in all, it's been a pretty good day, pretty good adventure. I took my time, started at 9. It's around 2-ish now. And I spent quite a bit of time at Courthouse Falls, and a little bit of time at the other 3. So probably at least a good 45 minutes of that I was at the falls. And then a few breaks where I just kind of stopped and took a drink of water or two. So maybe an hour of that is not moving. So probably another 30, 45 minutes left. I do have to climb that hill that's towards the beginning of the hike, but shouldn't be too bad. Still feeling pretty good. So all in all, pretty good day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.